What is going on, Wolfpack Savage here? In today's video, we're going to be witnessing absolute mayhem. My dude Royalize dropping a 42 kill game, and we're going to be discussing how he's playing these fights and how he's able to pull off a lot of these fights. But I really want to throw emphasis on the enemy squads that we're actually obliterating, because you guys are probably making these same mistakes as well, and hopefully the tips and tricks I'm giving you can help you guys evolve as players. But before we dive into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now, join the Wolfpack. Also, let's get this video to 1,000 likes. And lastly, make sure you check out my dude Royalize, who streams on Twitch. I will link all of his socials in the description below right at the top, so make sure you guys show him some love. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the mayhem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are spectating my dude Royalize, who has already got a helicopter and a down, and the rest of his squad's on the rooftop. There goes another one. This guy needs to be vaulting away. Doesn't matter, he's going to, and hopefully he's smarter than the rest, which he is, jumping down and running to the building to hopefully never come back outside again. Going to the rooftop, checking the top of hospital. There's another one right there. It's almost a guarantee. He goes back inside as we go to challenge him with the pistol. He does have an actual weapon, so we bail out because we're outgunned. For some reason, homeboy decides I'm gonna come out there and contest the blades of that chopper, and ends up dying. Why? Keep your ass inside, rotate out the back door, go up the ladder, come back over and try to shoot down on us. Granted, pretty time consuming. We'd probably already be gone, or he'd probably push in and kill him regardless. But it's still a better play than sitting there taking those blades to the face. Here we have another enemy right here. We can try to splat, who just, oh, that Rose skin, bro. It's hard to track that one. Wow. Rose goes down like the basic bitch that she is. No offense, but you got to fix that skin. That shit is crazy. All right, but we know there's other enemies here, because when we were chopping up homeboy on the rooftop of hospital, there were pings at those two buildings to our left-hand side. So we know, and also not to mention, that was 5 enemies we've seen so far. Which definitely dictates more than one squad, so we're looking for the rest of them right now.
Maybe guys are kind of resing each other, just not getting around to doing things.
Not the truth.
That's the building that I spotted them in on the radar, but it was the other one back from that one. All right, there's a bounty inside. We could probably, honestly, there's an orange crate right there too. We could probably land right there, put the chopper right there, grab the crate, go get the bounty, and then take the zip line up, jump back down on the chopper, grab it, and then go again. That's completely up to you what you want to do. Just another way to utilize the helicopter and the zip lines to your advantage. Holy shit.
Jesus. I think this could be the lobby, by the way.
Need my money. I'm an idiot.
It's kind of weird for the enemy to challenge a 1v4 like that, especially since I would assume he's got teammates around, since he wasn't an instant. Maybe he doesn't.
Anybody?
I don't see a single dot.
Me neither. I'm going downtown.
I'm leaving.
All right, so right now they use the UAV. There's not anybody over here or promenade, at least on ping. So what they're doing is they're going to bring that UAV downtown and see if they can get some pings, which they do. They get a lot more, actually. They get 3, maybe even 4 sets of different pings. And unfortunately, again, guys, when you're against a team utilizing a chopper like this, they're going to always make sure they're on the high ground if you're out in the open, which again is another reason why I always recommend getting your classes first, getting in a position to where you're not in a kill box, essentially like these guys were. The moment they saw our helicopter approach, they should have bailed out and got to a different position. Sitting there in the middle, trying to force the buy with the helicopter right there, and it's obvious that the helicopter's right there. It's pretty crazy.
I do want to attempt to kill Sky if I do.
There's like 75 people over there.
And we got a lot more people. Let's see what he ends up doing. It looks like they're going to be heading back towards factory
a lot of kills.
and the hangar area, which wouldn't be a bad idea. They're going for kills. That's how these guys are bred. They may take out this team on the way that's right to our north hand side, but they're going to want that chopper so they can go ahead and move out there quickly. There's a lot of shit going on in the boneyard, factory, and airport rotation. That's just kills all day. That's exactly what's happening. We're now doing a 2-2 split, and we're going to be splitting off to hunt down all those kills while we leave the other 2 teammates we have off to kind of clean up the guys playing the edge. Now, if you guys are going for kills and trying to practice your aggression, this is what you do. You guys are trying to get more kills and be a better player with just reaction time and snapping and out fighting other enemies. You guys need to put yourselves in situations where you're going for kills, you're going for plays. We got guys in graveyard, 1 team for sure, another team below us west. Land the chopper up here and kind of just pick who you can. I'd be focused more or less on the guys out in the open, to be honest. There's actually 3 teams, it looks like. No, that's 2. Never mind, I'm blind. Again, I would have been focused on the team that's in the graveyard because they're out in the open. They have very little cover. These guys right here that we're trying to snipe, they got rocks, they got some houses. But these bozos to our left-hand side, very easy pickings.
Yeah, they're camping the inside zip.
We're going for the execute. Picking fights with Superstore as well. Royalize! Kill them bitches! Sit in the graveyard, please! All right, great hit. All right, those guys will make it to safety, so we're gonna go ahead and dive off of those guys and focus on the guys in the house. Notice his movement. Notice how he's just fast, whether he's turning left or right, whether he's actually navigating, whether he's reloading, whether he's looting, no matter what he's doing, he's always keeping his body moving, and his movement's always fast. That way, if he gets in a fight, he's got a fast reaction time. He's not just sitting there, slow looking everywhere, looking at the ground, picking up shit. He's outworking the enemy, jumping out of a bathroom, doing a 180, shooting the enemy in the backhand side, just completely abusing the hell out of that camera angle. I love it.
Someone just looked at me from my
Yep.
Royalize, I'm sorry I'm blocking your face, bro. All right, so then we have the 3 guys, maybe 4 guys that we were shooting at that were in the graveyard team that I wanted to kill so badly for some reason. And now we're gonna go ahead and push them. Now these buildings right here are not a good, it's not a good area to camp. It's really an even fight. You gotta play it correctly. Don't push right down the middle and reveal yourself to all the windows and things. Use the buildings in order to push towards them. But a lot of players think that these buildings are great buildings to camp, and they're not. You guys do not want to force yourself in a building like this, because if an enemy team surrounds you, they're just going to either A, gatekeep the shit out of you and wait for you to mess up, or B, they're going to shoot you and stun you and climb up the ladder and absolutely destroy y'all. Also, team fights. While we're playing quads, let's talk about team fights. If you are going to play stagnant and sit still and hold angles, make sure you're all holding different angles, but watching each other's asses at the same time. Meaning those 2 teammates we just killed, those 2 enemies we just killed, and this guy too. What are you doing? I don't even know what the hell is going on right now. Royalize, what is this, bro? Royalize. These enemies, do they even know that you're there when you kill them or anything? Bro, we're literally abusing the shit out of the squad, and still they're just shooting at shit at Boneyard. Why? What are you doing? I can't even stay focused enough to give any kind of tips or anything or analyze shit because these enemies are doing the weirdest crap.
They're like across the train tracks.
I'm gonna drop down and get a gun.
Anyway, going back, when you guys are holding angles and shit, just make sure you're watching your teammates' backs. There's no reason for 2 teammates or even 3 teammates to be watching the same direction when their entire backside's exposed, like the guys behind this blue building were.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I might stop shooting a little bit sometime.
More enemies in this area. It's amazing how many teams sit on top of each other and don't even fight each other. It's crazy. You guys ever wonder what I'm talking about when I say if you sit in an area for too long fighting and you take too long to fight, you're going to get third party by an aggressive team? This is that aggressive team I try to warn y'all about. While these teams are sitting there fighting each other, Royalize and his squad come up and just absolutely blow through them, abusing the shit out of the fact that these guys take forever to fight.
And Fendi, I want you guys to look at this gun real quick, if you don't mind. Go ahead and just take a look at that.
I have an armor box if we need it.
Give it a scope.
Did we kill the clown? Yeah.
Oh, I could puke. I saw that Chronicle guy. Oh, dude, where'd my gun go?
Wait.
Oh,
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and push the helicopter.
Wait.
Like I said, dude, when I had the advanced UAV up, there's a lot of teams here. The chance of a team being at Boneyard, even if the helicopter wasn't on Pool House, is pretty damn good. Now, I would go ahead and assume the guys with the helicopter may still be up there, if that's the strat they're doing. And if... Stop pulling your parachute in the middle of the air. Guys, wait till you're about to hit the ground. Don't splat your ankles, but wait till you hit the ground.
There's guys up top. There's guys up top of the...
Yeah, down on the
Savage! I can see it now in the comments.
Yeah,
Savage, I can't believe you're posting this gameplay. He's a clear hacker. Guys, look, there are just some cracked out players out here that are absolutely nutty with it. I can already see it. Every time we post a good gameplay, that's...
Ridiculous. What is he
Shit, he
doing?
must be hacking, boys.
Because it's fucking ridiculous.
If you listen closely, you can hear his controller clicking.
Is he just pushing your shit in bad?
All right, dude's bailing out of the helicopter in the middle of the field. Not really sure why. Maybe they're getting shot at from another squad and it damages their chopper. I'm hoping that's the case, but judging by what we're witnessing, I don't think it was. I don't know what the hell that dude was doing. Blue goes ahead and takes him out. Great reaction time against a team, a 2-person squad sitting in a cubby, hiding, and then instead of pushing us while we're plating, he plays passive and sits still. This dude's a little bit out of his mind, though. I'll give him that. So one of the teammates was definitely a little cracked out. But as far as the 2 guys sitting in the cubby, never do that. If you guys ever sit in these little storage units for more than 2 seconds, stop. You're messing up.
I got one broken.
I've downed all of them.
Here's another one, crouch walk, and that's a very easy kill for us. When you guys are crouched like that in a building and we're close, we look down. What do we shoot? Your head. Stop giving us head. Stop putting your head out there to get shot. That's what I meant to say. And the same thing with drop shotting. A lot of people laying prone with snipers on hills. That's kind of cool, I guess. It's not really needed. It does help stability a little bit. But same situation, when you're laying prone and you're on a hill, you're on an elevation, and an enemy sees your glint, he's gonna shoot at the glint, and he's gonna hit your head. Another case of a crouch walker, and again, when you guys are crouch walking, your action time is gonna be slower, and we know that. We'll push the shit out of you right out in the open, and there, and again, another teammate. Now look, if you guys are down and your teammate's fighting one direction, help your teammate out while you're on the ground. Look around, make sure no one's coming around the back end side, the left hand side, above you, below you, whatever the case is. Try to scan for your teammate while he's occupied with one enemy in a different direction. Here we are now again, kind of sort of gatekeep. Technically we are. These guys providing a lot of cover. These guys providing a lot of suppressive fire on us as we're going to cross out in the open. We do have a vehicle near us. We do have an enemy close by as well. It's actually going to push into us. Kind of crazy. He's pushing by himself. Even if you're 2 guys, 2 targets. Never mind.
Okay. He's running to you. It's even better.
Never mind. That was a ping.
Ideal.
Guys, if you have a teammate, if you're playing duos, trios, quads, make sure you work with them to win fights. There's no reason to work yourself out of the safe zone. Go to the edge of the circle where you hear people shooting and dying and try to 1v possibly 4 an entire team by yourself when you have a squad mate who loves camp at fire station.
He has no clue that I'm here.
We already have 25 kills with 45 players left on the map, soon to be 44.
Top.
Mojo goes down. Now look, Mojo goes down and he pings, bro. I don't care if I have a teammate that goes down 19 damn times. If they're going to be good enough to call out the enemy and help me by pinging the enemy so that I can know exactly where they're at, that's a squad member right there. The teamwork from these squads is just absolutely impeccable. The communication's on point. Granted, you can't hear it because I won't shut up. But they're pinging, their focus, and the fact that they can still spread out and still somehow find a way to work together. It's just crazy shit. No, that's just we gotta win those, bro. You gotta win those.
Yo, find him, drop him cash.
Yep. Boneyard first and then train.
Go. I'm playing the safest game to buy back in case.
There's one you're fighting.
Yeah.
Listen to the communication. I'm just gonna shut my big ass mouth for like 5 minutes unless I see some shit and let y'all hear the comms.
Bunch of promenade. This whole team is horny. That shit. I gotta get this guy.
I'll just hang out.
Full team on
Oh,
me.
dude, I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna die if I go there.
I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, somebody.
Oh, you needed.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Dude, you gotta get to promenade.
Yeah, I need to go through train. I need to get this team of 4 right here.
Okay.
Repositioning.
There's like 13 people on that mark.
Gas is inbound.
Just bought back in front of you.
Yeah. This team of 4 knows I'm here now.
All right, right now what he's doing is Royalize is going to go ahead and pre-rotate them because we're just anticipating the fact they're going to be rotating the train to get through here and go to the safe zone, which is exactly what's going to happen. Unfortunately, Audible gets thrown in our plans because our teammate goes down and the buy station's right here. But all is well as another squad patiently waiting here for us to kill them. Thank you so much. And look how we're just utilizing the tracker footsteps to our benefit to chase them down. Guys, I know everyone wants to run amped and ghost and the same shit all the time, but change it up a bit. You might surprise yourself. Just because your favorite Warzone player is using certain perks doesn't mean you have to. A lot of players benefit and thrive off of using different things. Same thing with weapons. Guys, get out of your comfort zone a little bit. Use a different weapon. You might honestly blow yourself away with how good you are with a certain gun. You guys are posted up sniping and using assault rifles all the time. Change it up. Rock an SMG and assault rifle. Try to get a little bit aggressive. Maybe you're an aggressive player. You don't even know it.
There's four.
We got guys laying prone on the rooftop. Slow reaction time by them. And then this guy right here, completely oblivious that we're right here. That is on the enemy we downed first. He should have pinged us instantly. Instead, he just looked at us. And that was an easy cleanup. Look, guys, teamwork is imperative. I need to make that clear. Teamwork is absolutely imperative. If the first guy we shot would have pinged us, the second guy we shot in the back would have already been looking at us and could have had a very good opportunity to get the kill. Most of y'all's problems when playing a team-based games, duos, trios, or quads, is the fact that you just don't utilize teamwork and you're basically solo squatting. You're always outnumbered no matter how many you have. Start using teamwork to solidify the wins and solidify these gunfights. It's crazy amount of squads we see just collapse the moment somebody with a gun comes into the picture. It's crazy.
Anything in the distance where you can't fucking pull it, just tell me and I'll precision.
All right, going back to shutting up.
Let me drop my money behind me, right?
Yeah.
Right in the corner of the green tarp.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
Trying to find some ammo.
No, I'm dead.
From where?
The moment he gets shot,
and fucking in front of
instant
me.
reaction time. That again is something you guys need to develop. It comes with just being more aggressive and forcing yourself in positions like that.
Down one.
Again, another reason why I always want to encourage you guys to play aggressive is to build that muscle memory.
Crack one close.
If you guys don't play aggressive ever, and you guys ever have hopes of reacting with speeds like this, good luck. Good luck.
On me hard.
That's like playing checkers your whole life and just expecting to be able to go into a chess match and win your first game. Great shots. I love this gun, bro. God, I love that gun.
Surviving earns them redeployment.
There's a specialist here.
34 kills, 23 players remain, 20 enemies total, and here we are playing the edge. And notice, I always tell you guys, don't sit on the edge. Playing the edge is fine, but sitting still on the edge is a bad tactic. These guys are playing the edge and absolutely dominating the hell out of these squads. But again, most of these squad fights we're watching happen is we're technically going off most of the time, solos or duos.
Money, bro.
And for some reason, I still feel like we outnumber the four-mans that we run into. It's crazy. And mostly just because we're able to blow through them one at a time. Nobody really works together. There hasn't been a situation, I don't think, where two enemies were shooting at us at the same time.
Fly, yeah, I go.
Son.
King down here.
And the main reason for that is no one's pinging the enemies. If a ping goes out, all of your teammates will probably instantly look that way. So make sure you guys ping.
I'm good.
Please hit the shot, babe. Come on, man. Oh.
That'll bring back 3 more people.
The whole team over here.
All right, so we got a squad right here. Notice how he pulls up his big map to always read the UAVs and or pings instead of just guessing. This is something we also very rarely see randoms do. Or even viewer submitted gameplays. Guys, start getting into the habit of using not just the mini map, but the big map to your advantage. But all we got to do right now is just hold this hill without revealing ourselves too much. So you don't really want to play the backside because of the buildings to our left-hand side. You want to play the front side of the hill in order to gatekeep the squad. But instead, we're going to go ahead, get to the buildings, and see what we can work with here. We're anticipating that the enemies will be rotating more to the west-hand side, which I guess they are. I was kind of anticipating they would push across straight, but for some reason they didn't. I was anticipating they would just, yeah, there they are. There they are.
Shed thing.
That area?
Is he hiding?
In the shed.
Great read. If you would have hit that dude, I would have broke my monitor and posted it in the video.
Oh, I fucked up.
Try and pull me, please.
All right, now it's kind of ballsy, I'm not gonna lie. We're going in assuming that it's just those 2 guys. I'm still worried about the other people that were on the mini map when the UAV was up, because it did ping 3 guys and there might be another one with Ghost. I have no idea where his teammate went to. He decided not even to help, not even a little bit. Utilizing the heartbeat. 3 more pings northwest. They're playing the low ground. Don't know what the squad's doing. They should have pushed up together. And again, I was worried about the squad pushing and holding the left-hand side with this building, and for some reason they weren't. Now, another question that I asked myself, sorry guys, we just need to rewind a little bit more because I wanted to talk about this. So when we were initially there's a lot of shit going on. We were initially here. I was worried about the teammates of the enemies we were already fighting. These 2 guys right here, right? I was worried about them rotating up and shooting us from the left-hand side. That's what was scaring me about Royalize's plays. He was playing super aggro. I was worried he was going to get shot from the left-hand side. But the craziest part of this entire thing is There's a squad camping that building, and the entire time we were shooting the enemies over here, they didn't even look at us. They didn't even look. They sat there counting hay bales and sitting in a corner, maybe even taking a nap on the hay bales. Who knows? What do you know? Bro, we were out here. We were exposed. We were in the middle of a fight. We could have been easily third party by these guys. For some reason, they're just hiding. I don't understand what we're watching right now. I really just don't. We'll just continue from here. I know we've already seen a little bit of this, but yeah, sorry. I don't know. I don't get it. We see shit all the time. We see shit all the time. Enemy above us as well, coming back from the gulag. I would assume this guy right here. I'm getting mad. I'm getting pissed. Notice though how Royalize will literally go into a window, obliterate somebody, change his position entirely, plate up, and then re-enter from either the same area or a different area. Oh my god. And the reason why
Let's go.
the reason why this is so impressive and why they're winning most of their gunfights is the pure fact they're maintaining their movement, right? Something we always say in every video. You guys need to maintain your movement as much as possible. Granted, long range fights, different situation, but when you're in a close range fight, you guys need to be navigating your way around and through the building, because the enemies, if they're decent, they're going to try to come outside and shoot you and out rotate you. So if you're just sitting still, they know exactly where you're at. It's going to be easy for them to diverge on you, collapse on you, and absolutely blow you away. So I just love the fact that Royalize is a perfect example of maintaining movement around a building and completely destroying the enemies. Now, it's not just on Royalize. His squad's doing a hell of a job too. You're talking about one person maintaining movement and rotating the building and working it. No, you got four. This entire squad is just working together seamlessly. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it.
Let's go. Go buy more UAVs.
This isn't the only squad. Remember, guys, there were two squads here. One of them wasn't squad wiped, and one guy was coming in from the gulag. Granted, he may have rotated, but I love the fact that Royalize identified that, marked the building, called it out, and we're still able to have our teammate push him. There he is right there. On the mini map, we're able to have our teammate push him while we go ahead and move on to the next group. All right, but here we are pushing into a 1v4. Green's coming back to get his shit. Hopefully the Bertha doesn't mess with him. Now, this is a pretty ballsy play. This is a little crazy. Actually, it's not that bad. It's gonna be kind of hard to see, but we have 4 blips here, and we have this guy's in the air. Don't have to worry about him. He's higher up. Now, how do I know he's higher up? Because there's an arrow above the ping. You guys should know this by now, but if you don't, if the arrow is above the red dot, it means he's higher elevation than you. If the arrow is below the red dot, that means he's below you. So just use that to your knowledge. If you didn't know that already, now you do. But we got a 1v4 going on here. We got 2 guys together, one guy separated, one guy separated. We're kind of in the middle of this, which is kind of problematic to me. But not to mention, this Bertha's kind of scaring the shit out of me. I hate Berthas in general, especially people that just try to run people over while they're fighting. I hate them to death. It's the worst type of player in the world. That's just my opinion. I'm very worried how I'm about to approach this fight, though. I like the fact that he didn't instantly just chase the enemy. He did. According to Tracker, the guy went prone behind the box. There he is running now. And of course, the Bertha tries to kill us.
Oh, my back.
Unfortunately, the enemy in the front came up from a different angle
that would have been the fucking 4.
and got the kill. That's unfortunate. All right, so right now where we're at, it's a 4v6, right? So we are the only squad with a full team. So we're still favored. We need to land on our stuff, but we got to be very careful as we're parachuting in. If you guys pull your parachute early to land on your shit, you will die. Again, stop doing that. Never do it again. He hopefully will pull his parachute at the last second. Right, here we are landing. I love the fact that we landed using the trees to block our parachute.
I'm gonna live mark these guys.
And also using the Bertha to get to our shit as well. We have 38 kills with 6 enemies left. Can we actually pull off the 34?
Nah, they won't shoot him. No, they're on 3.
Look at this. Look at this. Guys, we're gonna have a heart to heart. Every now and then we have one of these, and I really want to talk about this. I don't care what lobby you're in, bronze, silver, diamond, gold, that this should never be a thing. Now, a lot of people always are like, well, streamers get bronze lobbies and shit like that. Well, that's why I'm here trying to help you guys improve so that even if you're in a bronze lobby, you can fight for survival and outplay the enemy, right? But this right here, this is just terrible. We hop in a big Bertha that should show up on the minimap to the enemies. And when I say should, I mean will. It will pop up on the minimap for the enemies. Players in general need to pay attention to the minimap at all times. Develop some form of peripheral vision to where you can see red pop up, or at least glance at it. That's what I do. I glance at it every couple seconds if I can. Unless I'm actually shooting at somebody, I will be glancing at it. This squad here literally saw us drive up behind them. They should have at least, and didn't pay any attention to us and left themselves vulnerable to get shot in the back. This is no one's fault but their own. This is the reason why we make the series. Stop it.
3 more.
All right, so it's a 3v2v1. We outnumber every enemy on the map. And there's one building we haven't checked yet, which Royalize is actually looking at right this second. So I would imagine there'd be one team, either the solo or the duo, sitting in that building for sure. I like the fact that we're just scanning. We're trying to keep our eyes open right now, looking for the enemy.
Here, I have $1,000.
Where are these kids?
We need to buy a UAV. We got a buy station right next to us.
Yeah, just pop you.
Yeah, there we go. Pop the you have. Yeah, there's one enemy right there. At least we got one, I should say. Hopefully it's the duo. And again, I do think that there's a team in that house. I would send a few teammates over there to look. What the hell? This dude living in a whole nother fucking game.
Just fucking kill me or something?
Lol.
I think he's far left.
Oh, there, yeah. So they were at the house. They're pushing up the hill. Kind of questionable. Now, look, when you're talking about from a strategical standpoint, we knew they were in the building. I would have sent a teammate over there to clear it out, or cleared it out myself for sure. I'm very surprised to see this team pushing the hill, mostly the fact that there's no cover. There's no cover at all, so I don't really know what their plan is going to be.
Dude, okay, I need to just rush them. I can't fucking just like...
And there they are, playing the edge of the circle, forcing themselves to get hit by gas and have to fight us at the same time. No cover, no concealment. Should be a relatively easy fight. There it is. GG, my dude. Now, let me ask you guys, at what point are you so good that when you win games like this, this is how calm you are? Bro, my dude Royalize just dropped 42 kills and he's sending a dick pic. You're an animal, bro. Absolute animal. But Royalize, brother, thank you for letting me analyze your gameplay and post it on the channel for the community. Really enjoyed your gameplay as always, my dude. We got to get some games in soon once I'm healed up. But if you guys haven't checked out Royalize, I will link all of his socials in the description below. Make sure you check him out and show him some love. He does this shit regularly. If you want to see some high action gameplays live in real time, make sure you check out his streams. He is doing this shit all the time. But again, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel today, drop that like, and until next time, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone.